his big issue is a lot of them could be thinking it's a sinking ship and jumping now. When if they wait, they might have a really decent manager walking the door. And it's not like Hammy's going anywhere else, you know.
No. You're right there, but it's not going to stop the other managers going. Hang on a minute. Then now those players now don't know who the next gaffer is, or they might do. They might have an inkling, but it might allow other managers to go. All right, lads, you had a fantastic season. This is what we can offer. But whatever they do, take nothing away from the facts before we move on. The Hammy has had a fantastic season. He goes out a double winner, champion. Yeah. Okay? And he goes out on his terms. Right?
100%.
He goes, the club were gutted for it. And he also goes out under the wonderful banner of family first, which I love. So congratulations, Hammy. Wherever you decide to go, whatever you decide to do in the future, let us know if we don't know already. And just before we move on, Lee, you finally made it back from Wembley.
I have, yes, finally made it back. Oh, Joe, it's lovely going to Wembley and I love going to London, but the whole trip coming back, it's just a pain in the arse. It really is. But yeah, really good day today. And as I was watching the pod on the train on the way back, yes, I am a sicko for football. I can't help it. It's just the way I am. But yeah, really good games. Both ended in penalty shootouts. But yeah,
the second one did it?
Yeah, second one did as well. Southend won it on pens.
What was the score in the Southend game?
0-0, and then they won it.
Wembley watched 2 0-0s.
Yeah,
you poor fucker.
I know. And then Southend won it 4-2 on pens. So yeah, I know.
Getting through full 90 minutes extra time 0-0.
No extra time. Straight to pens.
It's 180 minutes of football, not one goal, not one ball from any of the crowd,
and not one pint of Cruzy Campo being served at Wembley.
What?
No.
Furious, disgrace. Disgrace.
Now, lads, before we move on and talk Three Bridges, champions of Sussex, I'd like to thank our sponsor. Okay, you know how it is. Look, we all said back in January, didn't we? This is the year. New boots, new diet, back in the gym by Tuesday. And here we are, May. And the only thing we've lifted is the remote control and a Cruzy Campo. Freedom Leisure, Bexhill have got the lot. Proper pool, full gym kit, classes if you fancy, being shouted at by someone in Lycra, courts for badminton, squash, the works. Family swim at the weekend. The lane swim if you need a bit of peace and quiet. So whether you're trying to drop a stone before pre-season or you just want somewhere warm and dry that isn't a Wetherspoons, get yourself down to Freedom Leisure Bexhill. Tell them IBB10 sent you, and they'll nod politely and have absolutely no idea what you're on about. So, lads at Freedom Leisure, you've been fantastic. Thank you ever so much. Use the code that we have there. Let me just remove that. IBB10. And you might get a little discount there. So thanks, guys.
And I've just heard they just had a massive refurb as well. And it'll all be new by Wednesday.
Ooh. Fantastic.
Breaking news.
Right. We're going to talk about a game that I watched Wednesday on the MacBook. And one that the Sean Dyche lookalike down here was actually at pitchside. And the other two guys were in the crowd.
What this? Hold on. What this place?
Yeah.
That place.
We're going to talk about that sellout as well. Let's talk about Three Bridges, please. Absolutely fantastic champions of Sussex. I mean, let's just start it off.
Congratulations to them. Huge
congratulations.
Done the double.
Yeah, well done.
Reece Hallard's was Reece Hallard, wasn't it?
Yeah, what a player.
Yeah, he is.
What, that Reece Hallard?
Yeah. Beast.
Yeah. Mate, biggest calves I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Calves are huge. But yeah, no, fair play to it. I think they did think like they played it their way. They won it their way. I was a bit surprised with Brighton's 21s actually. I thought it didn't blow me away. I don't know what you guys thought.
To be fair, I've watched them twice against Eastbourne and then obviously the other night, and they were poor both times. It was really boring football to watch.
Yeah, that's just academy. Is that academy football though? Is it going in that direction? But the rise of Three Bridges is fantastic to see.
Oh yeah.
But I nearly tweeted it, but I thought I'd get shit for it. I nearly tweeted that picture about like no one being there, and I think the reason why I didn't, and I want to bring it up on here, actually bring up the fact it was the poorest, weren't it, Monty? The poorest,
lowest attended Sussex Senior Cup final since 2018.
Right. So in 8 years,
and that was not due to the Three Bridges fans, because there was loads of them.
But also,
so loud.
But also, I looked at the official attendance, and I reckon I could have counted on my hands how many people were there. Not my hands, sorry, in the picture. But I could have gone 1, 2, 3, like genuinely. So I look at it and go, the Three Bridges team, for me, are not just a good ball playing side. They're physical, they're organised, they're hardworking, they're aggressive, they're at it. Yeah, absolutely at it. I think they were £14 a ticket. I don't think it was that expensive. And they were at it. All season they've been at it. They've been able to mix it up on 3G, horrible pitches, the lot. They've really, really, really been able to do it. And they're the rightful champions of Step 4 of the Ishman South East.
Yeah.
They're the rightful Sussex Cup winners. And it's brilliant to see. And I feel actually bad how poorly attended it was, because actually it was nice to see Brighton being put to the sword by a Sussex side in that final. Because there's been other times when that's not happened. Worthing being an example of that.
Yep.
I just look at it like this. Why was it so poorly attended? Why was it advertised well? Was it on a good day? Was it just the fact that Brighton fans couldn't give a flying fuck? And to be fair, Three Bridges just aren't that much of a big football club. Is that the reason why? Because it just didn't feel. It felt like, and you do not want to take the event away from there. That's the selling point, isn't it? It's like getting to Wembley.
Yep.
That's the truth.
I've just had Keith thinks Three Bridges Grounds messaged me. 700. I love Keith.
He's great.
Top guy. Shout out Keith. 780 tickets were sold via Three Bridges.
It fucking looked like it didn't look like that. On the live stream, it didn't. Like, it might have been, and probably 1,000 in a what's the capacity of that place?
The
31,876.
Yeah, it's one of the lowest.
So it probably did look like 1% of this of 3% of the capacity of the venue, if you look at it like that. So maybe like that's probably accurate, but still, it's a shame.
I'm just going to make a point on this, and I've been looking at all the stats. Of the 3 lowest attended Sussex Senior Cup finals since it's been played at the Amex, Brighton have played in all of them.
There you go then. So
no one cares.
What was it last year then for Littlehampton, Horsham?
3,055, and for Horsham Hastings 4,869.
Hastings bring the noise. What can you say? But it's for me. So let's just say it was Three Bridges Hastings. It probably would have been 2,500 people there, wouldn't there? Probably, right?
I'd say that.
And I don't know. It's just maybe Brighton under 21 shouldn't be in it.
I've said that a few times that they shouldn't be in it because, for one, they don't play any of those teams week in, week out for a start. They're not in any of the leagues
but
those teams playing.
It's Brighton.
I know,
it's Brighton going in it, and it's Brighton and Hove Albion, but they they play the 23s in it or the 21s, whatever.
Yeah, they play their academy side. And all right, yeah, you could say it gives the academy players experience against like your Horshams or your Worthings, that sort of thing. But I just don't think they should be in it. Really don't. I really do not think, because that's just proved it there that when Brighton play in those finals, the attendance drop.
But
it's not a money maker, trust me.
It can't be that much for a money maker. I think for the players though,
maybe
it's something that they must look forward to, playing at the Amex. You know, you've been playing at.
Hold on, but let's go. Crawley pulled out. Like someone just said, why are Crawley got beat by Hastings on penalties. They got knocked out of competition. They've never come back. So just letting you guys know that. So going back to Brighton, I think when you had Brighton versus AFC Vardinians at the Withdean, there was a real nostalgia vibe to that.
Yes,
and that done really well, and that sold a lot of tickets from memory. But ultimately, people do end up getting bored of the Brighton 21s thing. Like I said, yeah. So the Vardinians one done really well. Stenning, I remember that was a few years ago. It was the year they won the league, wasn't it? That they threw Brighton in the cup. I just think, I don't know. I don't know. It was sad. It was not great to see. The bit I really enjoyed was the celebrations at the end. For Krells and the guys. It's great.
But let's talk about Jamie now, because he's a coach that I have a huge amount of respect for. He's a local lad to where we are. You know, he runs a fantastic academy, Ace Academy. He's won the league. He's won the Sussex Senior Cup. They scored. They got over. Did they get over 100 points as well? No, 100 goals.
Well over 100 goals.
Yeah. Tell me that guy is not manager of the season.
Oh, easy.
He will win manager of the season at the Ishmael Awards as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where does he and his coaching staff, who I'll be honest, I don't know too much about, so apologies to those guys, but that I know they're a huge cog in the machine that is Three Bridges.
Yeah.
How do they kick on next year? What is the expectation, do you believe? And can they move now with apparently a chairman there that is wonderful, backs the players? You know, he had Jamie as a player, come through, really, really good chairman. Where can they go? At what ceiling do they have?
I would say first season up, just have that season to stay in that league and then build the following season and maybe look to push for, you know, either top 10 or push for playoffs the following season. I mean, we all know Jamie's, you know, a good enough manager to do it. So why not have a season of make sure you stay in that league, building, and then following season, you then set that bar to say, look, at least let's try and hit playoffs.
Because that squad that he had out the other night,
they do not lose.
Non-league just mentioned recently.
No, they don't lose him. They don't lose him.
Who I think is an incredible player, by the way. Absolutely incredible player. They work so hard off the ball. Okay? A couple of times I've seen them this year. One was against Horsham, where they fully deserved to win it. Again, Sussex Senior Cup. And then obviously Brighton on Wednesday.
And they had a hard run for that, by the way. Horsham, Worthing, Brighton. It's not like
It's not an easy one.
So I think we have to give him.
I think that team's top 10 next year.
You think that team's top 10?
With a couple of additions, I think a couple will have to move on. The young captain Harvey Willard will like. I know he's shown him a lot of faith by making him captain, but he has been on the bench a lot this year. I think he'll end up having to move on. There'll be three or four that have to like move on, and they'll bring 3 or 4 in, and they'll be fine.
Yeah, I do. I think there's good things similar to what's happening down at Burgess Hill. I think good things are happening at that club.
It reminds me a little bit of Gary Elphick and John Meany's Hastings side, in the sense that they can play, they can mix it up, and they can have a go. And I think what they did really well was when we went up, we didn't go and try and recreate the wheel. It was the lads that took us up with a few additions. It wasn't massive. We brought in another centre half. We brought in one extra. We brought a new centre half in. We brought in Joe Gabodi on loan from Gillingham, who went on to now go play Football League, and a few others. It weren't many. There was a couple ins and outs throughout the year, but it was still. Jake Elliott came back, who was at the club before, right back. Obviously, he's gone on to Horsham since. But we had the likes of the Louis Rogers, Craig Stone, Jack Dixon, Ryan Worrell, Sammy Adams still, Ben Pope, like Tom Chalmers. It was very spiny of what it was, the team that kind of got us up. And we just missed out on the playoffs. So you don't need to rip it up when you go up the league, especially if you've already built a team that is better than the league you're in. For example, I think Three Bridges are, and I think they've proven it every time they've played higher opposition teams. So they don't need to rip it up. They probably just need 3 or 4 maybe through the door.
Yeah, well, whatever happens, I think they've had an incredible season. You know, they've had a Netflix season for a bit. Alas, same as what AFC Stoneham have had. To be fair,
yeah.
I'm excited to see what they do. You wouldn't be surprised, though, would you, if teams from other levels, higher levels, come around and looked at that and thought, Krells, how far can he go?
Yes, that's a fair point.
You win the Sussex Cup, you win the Sussex Senior Cup, you go and win the league, you get promoted. Of course, it's going to draw interest from others.
Yeah, I think he'll stick it out, though, mate. Do you know why I think he'll stick it out? Because he had a really rough period to start with, and they stuck with him. And I know, loyalty in football is really hard to come by, and you never knock a manager or anyone getting a better opportunity. Like, look at Adam Murray; he got promoted with Kidderminster in National League North. Literally the day after they just won the playoffs, he's got the Barrow job in the same league. Yeah, because it's a bigger opportunity for him. So you never knock that. It's just football. Like, for people to move on, like players move on, managers move on, people do move on. But I think for him, he's got it so sewn up there, he don't need to leave. Do you know what I mean?
I think you're right. And he's been there as a player. Was he captain there as well, I think, potentially?
He's around the corner, doesn't he? And he's also got his coaching business, and like it suits him. It's right for him, and fair play. Like, sometimes some managers find their clubs. Who's to say he can't be Three Bridges' version of Gary Wilson of an Eastbourne Borough, taking them through the leagues? He could be that.
Well, that's the target now, surely. But congratulations to Three Bridges.
Yeah, well done.
Absolutely there. Fully deserved on the night as well, I thought.
Yeah.
You know, I really did. And yeah, but before we get into a little bit more controversial stuff, okay? No, actually, let's just jump straight into it.
What's that?
Let's jump into something that's caused a bit of a stir.
Don't agree with him.
Right, I'll let you have. I'm just going to see my beautiful wife because she's come back from work. I'll let you start fighting between yourselves.
As professional as always, Mike.
You know me, mate. Me first.
I mean, I think like you, Bill, you agree as well. I think you said before that reprieves shouldn't happen in the leagues. If you've played awful all season, you're in that relegation zone, you get relegated, there's a reason you've been relegated, because 1, your team's no good, and 2, can be that sometimes the manager's no good. Yeah, and we've seen this week, and it's not anything to be hush hush about. Lancing got a reprieve, and went and, put a big post up and celebrated. They got a reprieve and they're staying up. And it's like, but hang on a minute. You weren't good enough this season. So what makes you think you're going to be good enough next season to stay up?
Yeah, I look. I've got two sides to this, right? So I don't like reprieves, and I've not made any. And I want to kind of jump in this because the only people they've had I've had a few people ask like why I believe that, or is awarding teams that go like that are finishing second or third or fourth in leagues lower promotion also rewarding failure. We have seen teams finish fourth in the league and be promoted due to teams not having ground grading above them. For example, the documentary that you did last year, Mike, with Ringmer and Westfield. Both teams did not win their league that year.
Yep.
And Ringmer finished fourth and got promoted to the division, not through winning, promotion for that. Is that rewarding failure? I don't know. That's a great argument. So when you kind of talk about reprieves or promoting teams, right? My thing with reprieves I just think I don't like the fact of teams, like you say, getting absolutely walloped all season and staying up. For example, a cop form. Yeah. So there's a little bit more angles to this, and I want to kind of, because a tweet is a tweet, and I think people get hung up on the tweet. There's more to it. Cop form got absolutely battered last season, got reprieve, stayed up, got absolutely battered this season, and now they're gone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
What did that reprieve achieve?
Nothing.
However, there's times
in that case, absolutely nothing. If anything, it was probably detrimental.
Yeah. However, flip it. Lancing have a torrid scenario behind the scenes that's been escalating for 18 months prior. Yeah. Finishing fourth is less of a fan. Yeah, I agree with that. I totally agree with that. Let's just say Lancing, for example, they have a torrid situation behind the scenes, which 3 managers couldn't put right on the pitch. There's lots of issues financially, and it's been built up. There's no gates, promises to deliver certain things early in that season that the FA Cup money never came in, like because they didn't progress in the FA Cup. All these elements that put them in the red. Okay. Martin Gander goes in, does what he does tremendously well with the committee there, and they build themselves from red to black at the expense of their first manager, Dean Cox, and his assistant walking out when they did, because they obviously couldn't see a future there, whether that's because they didn't have a budget, didn't think they could keep them up, didn't think they could be competitive. Who knows?
Ironically, I interviewed them and they left 2 days later.
And then they left, the curse of Mike.
Rhino and Cox.
So that didn't work. And then Dale Hurley comes in, who I've many times said I've got a lot of time for his youth teams that he's built, Lewis, White, wherever, right? Horsham. He had a 16s there. That were very good.
He was one of the names on the app, by the way.
Oh, for the Stenning job?
Yeah.
No, you won't get that. So you look at it and you go, he's gone in, he's tried, it didn't work, they got relegated. How many points did they get relegated? Like how many? And what was the difference, Monty, between them and the team that
I think one thing we have to make clear before we really pick the fat out of this, yeah? There is absolutely fuck all collusion that Lancing got to stay up because the Sussex FA is there.
Yeah.
Are they meant? By the way,
I mean, the people that actually said that, right? Have a day off, lads.
Yeah. I saw that, and it's like,
come on, they rent to the Sussex FA. They are tenants to the Sussex FA. They have to pay them rent. If they do not pay their bills, Sussex FA will kick them to the curb. So no, they're not going to get.
Look, I understand in a fickle social media world where a team gets a reprieve and next door to them are the offices for the Sussex FA. Right? Okay. People are going to ask it, lads. That was never.
Yeah.
From someone that probably doesn't know, or the casual fan, and sees that, you'd be forgiven to be thinking, "Oh, that looks a bit fishy, doesn't it?" But
yeah,
they got some unfair criticism this week, Lancing about that, and and Billy got some as well.
No, but I got sticking the wrong way. So like my whole thing on feeling like I don't like reprieves is just because I don't like the idea of teams feeling, oh, we've been relegated, or we've done. Teams are like, yeah, we've stayed up, and then they just see the team that they fought tooth and nail with stay up. That's the bit I don't like, right? I don't like that. Yeah. What's he on about?
It's what we just spoke about.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, that's the bit I don't like.
He's just got back from Benidorm. Anyway.
Yeah. So when I get like messages going up the Lancing, it's not about Lancing. I couldn't give with all due respect, I couldn't give a flying fuck who got reprieved. I just don't like reprieves. That's it.
How many got a reprieve, by the way?
It was quite a few this year. For example,
Littlehampton.
They didn't deserve it either.
No.
I
people saying I'm going to Lancing because I'm like, I don't agree with the Littlehampton one. And it's no knock on Littlehampton.
I don't think Mitch does either.
I reckon he fancied having a crack at.
He wouldn't be back down.
Guernsey, YM,
yeah,
Peacehaven, all that this year.
And like
East Grinstead.
But I get why it happened. And like Martin said, like he tweeted me, he said, like, if this happened to Upfield, who I'm not at the moment, would you be happy if they got reprieved? Yeah, I would take it. Course, it's called advantage, isn't it? But at the same time, at the same time, you kind of, when you get relegated, you kind of then got to start making your plans for next season. Now what it does is it gives Dow a real chance. And I said this, I tweeted this, and this is
I hope he does. I really do.
I think Lance will have a good year.
I like Dale. I think he's a quality coach. Now he's got the whole year to do it. And what you said,
I think they have money. I think they have money to spend. I think they have a shot at it. I think he'll be able to bring players in. There's one player who's already said who was looking for another club. And they're saying to me he's going to go Lancing, right? And he messaged me saying, "If you've got a job at step 5, mate, because if you have, I'll be there." He's now going to be at Lancing next year. I think that's going to happen. So I think they're going to be a top. I think they'll be definitely a top 10 side.
Yeah, I definitely think they'll be.
And I think they might have an outside shot for the playoffs.
I think top 10 would be good for them. But there's going to be a lot. There's going to be a lot of teams, good teams, in that league this coming season.
They won't struggle though. Mike and Lee, like Monty, they won't struggle. I'm telling you.
I don't think they struggle, but there'll be a lot of teams that little bit better than them.
No,
I also believe that
Dow will have a team. If he's got a few men around it and they can bop it and they can play, he'll have one of the best ball playing sides in the league next year. That's my opinion.
Okay.
They have one of the best ball playing sides. Now, whether he's got to have a few older Reds around it, and not just like the ones that buy into him as well, buy into what he is, not just coming in for a bit of dough. And I think they'll be all right. I really do, and I expect him to do well there. I really, really do.
Well, I hope he does, because I have a lot of love for that club. I really have. You know.
Well, also go on, Mike. Finish.
You know, and whatever happens, they still get the crowds coming through the door.
Well, I had one person tweet me saying, "You failed at every job you've been at." I was like,
"Oh, I saw that." I was like,
"What? Because I failed at Lancing."
That was a Lancing player, wasn't it?
Mate, I've never ever said. I think if I've ever said, he's never ever said a word to me. So, like, tweet, come up and have a chat, have a beer. If you've got an opinion, have an opinion, but don't. And this is what I mean. If you want to tweet that you don't agree with reprieves, and there's been some really good ones that I've quote tweeted and talked about. Said, love this, think this is a great idea, great other look at it. You know, being devil's advocate, think that makes total sense. But just coming at any of us and just going, you're shit.
It doesn't mean anything.
You're just gonna get fuck off, you wanker.
Yeah, exactly,
you know what I mean?
exactly that.
So,
I never get abuse.
Yeah, bollocks.
You do, mate. Lance, Stenning Ultras.
Kids want you, mate.
Oh, I love
All the
that.
young'uns go for you.
People don't want the smoke. That's why.
Right.
One thing I was going to say quick. Do you think, and this is maybe it's a little bit out there, but Haywards Heath, Kev, does he have to win the league this season?
No.
No?
What?
Well, no, I'm just putting it out there because
Where's that just jump from?
no, it's just a thing I want to say and see what people think.
Talking reprieves.
Yeah, I know, and we've finished reprieves now, but I just want to say,
does Kev deserve a reprieve?
no, but just say Haywards Heath, go on. No, just say Haywards Heath, go on this run of 16 games, 17 games again this coming season, and then fail to not get promoted automatic again. What happens then?
What if they go up in the playoffs though?
You don't know yet, do you?
No, but no. Well, we do know they're not going up in this one, but
not this one, but on about coming season.
So look, you put it like let's put it like this. What you're saying is, if Kev don't go up, is he going to get the sack?
Yeah. Do you think, with the budget and everything that he may have this season compared to season just finished, and he doesn't go up, say again, do you then look at it and go, well, he may go, he may not?
Is has anyone heard anything from that camp?
It's been very silent.
I haven't heard anything negative. I think they're going about their business.
It's literally just a question I was putting out there.
That's right. Yeah, you're allowed to do these things.
Exactly.
Don't worry.
So
not for me. Not for me. But then again,
okay.
You think if you don't go up 3rd in a row, you don't get a tic tac?
Yeah.
No.
Or don't deserve the tic tac?
Look, I don't speak for Steve Isherwood, chairman. But I do know him, and I do know Kev, and I think they've got a great relationship.
Yes,
as far as I know. You know, if not, they put it on very well. Okay, so in there, sometimes chairman committees like longer term. You know, I remember Steve saying actually when I went and saw him at their stadium around November time, and they were flying, already flying. And he said, "Look, if we don't go up this year, we'll go up next year." You know, so it's a bit like that. I don't think Steve's one to make a rash decision like that.
That's what I was just laughing at. Paul Fowler's comment.
I would pay money
for Paul.
Lee Penn and Ash Ridley podcast together.
Right, listen to this. Listen to this.
You're in his league, Lee, mate. You and Ash.
He was in my boozer. Did you see that video I sent?
Yeah.
He was. I was minding my own business with a little cruisy campo, you know, putting the world to rights. And then in the background, like the Grim Reaper over my shoulder, the man who made the word and definition astronomics, Ash Ridley, was there. And I tell you what, I had to sit down. I had to go and get myself a double whiskey because I tell you what, the cruise you couldn't have no. I knocked that back, sat back, listened to some of the next year's budgets.
But I just say, when you sent that video, I was like, "Who's that?"
Right?
Because I've never seen him up close.
There are rumours.
Go on.
Be careful, Bill, what you wish for.
What?
Go on.
I've heard from a very reliable source that you might see Mr. Ridley
Oh, God.
fronting his own podcast. based on the inner and outer dealings of non-league football. I mean, look,
he's about to get a job.
Let's just hope he's got receipts to back it up, though.
I mean, look, I've
Astronomics. I like that.
And I believe, look, you can quote me on this.
Can I come on that show?
I believe.
I mean it as well. Can I actually be the colour on that show?
I'm struggling to keep you on this show. So you're not going on that
true,
show.
You are.
Do you know what I mean?
You are. I've yeah.
Listen, but listen.
Let's put it to a vote. Should I finish? Should I be done? Let's put it.
I don't look.
I don't either.
For people, look, before we look, let me just finish about Astronomics, because Bill's been feeling really down himself this weekend because he hasn't landed his step 3 job. He hasn't landed
step 8.
He hasn't
step 87 job either.
He's got more. He's had less job offers than Monty, and Monty's only said 2 words in the last 50 minutes. Do you know what I mean? Okay. Monty's got more managerial job offers than Bill's had. So he's now.
By the way, disclaimer, that's very untrue, but it's very untrue. But yeah.
Anyway, but let's just go. So look, Bill's been feeling a little bit sorry for himself. Okay, and let me finish about Ash, please. Let me finish about Ash. Right. So he sat down and he told me his potential idea that he's meeting with these financier guys, and they're going to bankroll him for this new podcast. I obviously had to check the dates of when he's going to do it, what nights, because I didn't want to clash with Ash. You know what I mean? So, but it's coming. He's
coming. He said he's going 8 p.m. on Sunday.
Well, then we're moving to Saturday, mate.
We have to. I'm not having a Sunday night walk.
It crush us. We can't do that. It crush us. We'll be done.
I know. Last week we did nearly 3,000 people watching live. Obviously, but with Astronomics is happening. All right.
Astronomics.
So, I'm just going to do one show. By the way, for people that think just because I've got a couple of other ones, I've got something. I have nothing to do with this one.
Oh, okay. I won't be on the.
But I tell you what, I definitely tune in.
We would have to, wouldn't we?
Imagine him with a list.
No. He's already got the budget.
He'd be like, ladies and gentlemen, tonight I'm going to tell you how much Haywards Heath are spending. They are spending £92,083.
But tell me you wouldn't tune in at least once.
Of course.
Yeah, of course you would, mate.
Of course you would.
I would as well. I actually find Ash absolutely hilarious. And also, do you know what? He's not a bad lad. I know, he's not a bad lad.
He's a little bit more intelligent than people might think, right? Because he chucks a rod out there. Yeah.
Oh, he's good at fishing.
Yeah. He don't take himself 100% seriously. So yeah. Anyway, we've gone way.
Right, talk about seriously. Can I? Before I get battered.
Right. Let's talk about you not getting your step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, step 6, step 7. Turn down a step 9 job.
Go on, then, Bill.
No, I'm gonna be doing St. Leonard's social fifths next year. But no. My thing was on this podcast, and sometimes it's a realization factor. You have to look at it and go, this is such a great, and I tweeted about it being such a great thing, and it being it's such a great thing, and the fact that people have welcomed me a little bit with open arms in the sense of doing this podcast and kind of putting myself out there, because I've always been a confident person. Oh my God, don't do that. It's not stopping. It's not the reason why. This is an ongoing joke that we have with us at the moment. So I look at it and go, with this podcast, we are outspoken. We do know how it is. I was very confident before. I lost my mojo with Lancing and become quite anxious as a human being. I managed to find myself again and do this, and it's been great. It's been great. However, I do argue that sometimes, and this is for people to have an opinion on. There's no denying. And by the way, I have been on, as we know, there has been roles that I've been offered, especially throughout the season, that I've turned down. So I don't think it's a hindrance. But my thing is, I was getting a bit of abuse at the weekend again. And I looked at it and thought, I don't want to stay on this pod and become a parody of my own self. That's it. That's the feeling, right? So I have had moments where I thought maybe I'll do a year and I'm done. Because ultimately, whether I'm in the boardroom, dugout, pumping balls, watching my daughter play football, the one thing I don't want to do, because anyone that's worked for me as me being a manager, anyone who's worked for me like in my staff, knows how diligent I am with everything and how professional I treat it, including the players that have played for me. They can all attest to the environment that we put together. Or if I'm in a boardroom or an MD or a CEO or whatever, how I make sure the clogs of a football club are ticking in the right direction. And you can see that at the clubs that I've had operational roles in and management roles in. So what I don't want to do is my voice here become a parody of myself, because
I get that. Now
I ain't just sticking on the podcast. I want to be a real driving force for a football club, and I worry. And I know this is about football, and it shouldn't be about me on here now, but we've talked about it. I worry that this podcast sometimes can become that. You know, I genuinely. Thanks, Claire. I appreciate that massively. It means a lot. And I think that's the thing I think about this podcast, because I just don't want us to become parodies of it, because we are outspoken. Because I've always been, by the way, I've been that since I stepped into football. But
you do know that when I was doing the original Dugout Diaries, which you were on, which Monty was on, which Clea was on actually, the original Dugout Diaries series, okay, I was contacted by the FA just after the Joe Ben one, and at the time I was first team assistant to Craig Stewart, Arundel. They basically told me, you're doing that or you're doing this. And I can get why. I could have been tapping up players, doing that. A bit different with this one.
Yeah,
I can see why, Bill. We're all outspoken. Maybe not so much Monty. Is he on mute again? Sorry, mate. But I can see why. And whatever happens. But you are doing that live show.
Oh, I'll be at the live show. Yes, definitely. And I want all the questions. I want all the smoke at that live show. But
you don't want
it very clear that
you don't want all the smoke. You're feeling a little bit.
No, fuck that. I want all the smoke. All the smoke.
Billy, you're feeling a little bit precious at the moment. You are.
Do you think?
Because you've had a couple of people on X have a little dig at you, and you've took it to heart, mate.
The trolls are getting
to
me.
Yeah, mate.
You're like a Rolo, mate.
It's hit you for 6.
They're getting me. No, it's just
on
that
the outside, feeling of like
in the middle. Like, for example, the roles that I've been offered in the summer, like the jobs that I've been offered, the question we've had, and I've messaged you all saying, can I continue this pod if I'm in a dugout? Haven't I? I've said that. We've had those conversations.
Yeah.
That's a good job. Nobody wants to give you a job at the moment, then, Bill, isn't it?
Well, we know that's not true. But
while he's down.
We know that's untrue. But the one that I was very close to taking, I appreciate that. It's Crypto Watcher again. All right, by the way, on trolls, I want to talk about trolls because there's a new one, and they're an idiot because I've actually located their IP and it matches Crypto Watcher. So you idiot, you've caught yourself again, and I will bring the smoke for you one day, whoever you are. Okay. So
I think I know who
We know who they are.
Yeah.
Is it a friend of mine?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. I think so.
But we know, like, so it's one of those. So for Crypto Watcher died off after mine of your podcast, the Dugout Diary that we did, Mike. But yeah, the thing is there is a line.
That podcast,
yeah,
did numbers, didn't it?
1,500 Spotify downloads in 2 hours, mate.
There you go. But my thing is, like, where's the line? So I love all these documentaries where it shows behind the scenes, and I think they're great. And there's a line there. Where's the line of us on here? For example, when does it become crass if I'm, for example, managing Club A and then talking about other clubs on the podcast? Like, even like me as behind the scenes at our football club, like a Hastings United, when does it come a little bit too much talking about other clubs on the podcast as well? So I have to look at all the avenues. Now, in an ideal world, I do both, right? In an ideal world, because ultimately, I love doing this and I love doing it, but at the same time, I love being involved in football. So that's that. Like, and it seems like a therapy session here, guys. So, like, can we move on? But
He's feeling a little bit pressure.
No, I'm not. Though I'm not. I'm conscious. I'm conscious of it because
I get it, Bill. I get it, and I've told you privately. Understand, all right. However,
if people want to start DMing us for Bill's position, we'll be taking them after the show.
Bill's going nowhere. Bill's going nowhere.
You've got to be a little bit more controversial than me.
I've just had an important message. Message me on one of the free bat phones. Actually, we got another one, didn't we? We got another one this week, by the way. This is how busy we're getting.
I'm just letting you know, Mike has all those phones because he collects debts.
Yeah. There's a secret life to Mike.
I have had Jamie Hollis message me. Just caught up with the show.
Oh, I love it.
Jamie, one thing a lot of people say about Jamie, one thing he's always been with me, he's always been straight.
He is a straight shooter.
Straight as an arrow, right? Respect that, because he doesn't have to. He has said to me he did not want the job and did not want to be considered.
There you go. That's what I thought.
Jamie, thank you, my friend. Regards to family. But he also told me I can't give you any more than that because he himself does not know.
Do you think they've picked the next manager?
Who?
Yeah, maybe.
Already?
Yeah, because they've got to start building for next season, haven't they? So
let's make no mistake about it, right? They did not expect him to leave.
No.
Well, no one did.
You know, look, but probably privately between them two, they would have looked at the schedule for Ishmael thing, with the fact that Mr. Ham has recently become a father, I believe, as well. Congratulations.
No, they wouldn't have thought Mike. They would not have thought he was leaving. No chance.
No.
Unless having conversations for the last couple of months. But that being said, they still got to act swiftly. And like any club that is company managerless has to act swiftly. They can't. You're getting to like
especially when it's a double winner that's going up to West Year football.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But But let's go back to the original point. I understand, Billy.
Thank you, mate.
Yeah, of course we understand, mate.
I did. You know, I was not going to go to Wembley today. I was going to park up at Wood Mansions.
Priceless talks.
And I was going to scale the 30-foot high fence. The only problem is I couldn't get past all the Dobermans and the Rottweilers. Security guards there. I was going to let you into Manor House. I just wanted to give you a cuddle, I did, mate. I just wanted to give you a cuddle because, you know,
I'm more like, guys, I'm all right. I'm just conscious of all of us. Like, we all play different roles.
Don't worry about me, mate.
Bonnie is a player. Obviously, Mike, you do what you do. Lee, you do what you do, right? So we all have our roles.
I don't actually do much, mate.
No, but at the same time, look out. Don't get me wrong. This podcast's been brilliant because I actually have been offered a few jobs in the last year. It's been great because actually I can get my point across on this pod. But at the same time, for the right role, if I have to step out of this, I'll step out. It's as simple as that. You guys know that.
And you'd have our blessing, 100%.
We said you would anyway, mate, whatever you do.
And you'd be under so much scrutiny each week.
But I like that. That's
so. I'm not sure you do, Bill. I'm not sure you do, because you've been a little bit touchy this week.
Oh, BA for 30 episodes. I've been fucking.
Anyway,
I must say something. Yeah, I must apologise, because I felt I stepped out of the limelight a couple of weeks ago or last week.
Don't fucking say anything.
Yeah, but if Bill goes, you're going to have to, Mon.
You have to start speaking, mate. I'll take
Monty,
it.
Monty, you were actually being discussed at my living room table last night at 1 a.m. in the morning with one of my closest pals.
Oh, guess who?
How bored must you have been?
Yeah, no. He asked if you were okay, actually, whether because you don't speak so much. And I said you bring a lot more than that behind the scenes. But anyway, I wanted to apologise. No, I didn't really, but I thought maybe I overstepped the mark last week by announcing Ringmer's new manager before Ringmer. Adding that. Yeah. Like to apologise to absolutely nobody, as McGregor would say. Yeah, because look,
what we do.
It was common knowledge. Yeah, it is what it is, and if we got it wrong, then we have to hold our hands up. You know what I mean?
But we didn't.
But no, so you know what non-league's about. You hear a rumor, you hear some wild ones, and this show is about it. And when we do get something wrong, we will hold our hand up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Rumors about us. We're talking about it.
I'll tell you what. I think I know the two where Stan and Dion are going, but I'm not gonna say that. I think everyone knows where they're going to be going. You know,
Can I say?
Can you say, Bill?
Can I say?
If you want to, mate.
I think they're going.
I'll say one, and you say one.
I think they're going Bognor.
I think one's going to Midhurst.
Midhurst. Yeah, man. All right, okay.
I've heard that.
Jarvis, I think, is going Bognor.
Yeah, I do.
I think Stan's going Midhurst.
Stan could end up anywhere, mate.
And I think both teams have a fantastic player. So what we've just said, we're not giving away teams. We've actually just broke that as well. This is getting accurate.
They can do that on their fucking announcement things. Your Jarvis is going to be here.
If anyone saw the video.
Money. What did you think of that Milo video?
I loved it. I thought it was brilliant, I'll be honest.
So did I. I thought it was great.
I thought it was really good.
For people that don't know, it makes me look like an absolute cunt. Like, let's be honest. But
it doesn't, though.
At the same time, I didn't mind it because we approved it. Like, it's not like we didn't know it was going out.
We only approved it, mate. We
watched it before.
We said, yeah, if you're going to do it, we want the logos in it. We want the socials in it. Look, it was done on our terms. And look,
I'm hearing rumour.
Kieran and the boys did a fantastic job.
Rumour.
Can we ask Montgomery?
Oh, hold on. I've got breaking news.
Oh, go on, breaking news.
The Grinstead boys are mopping up the Stenning lads. East Grinstead are trying to raid Stenning.
And funnily enough, right? Guess who I had a little point with in Hassocks this week? My old pal Grant Earn, who left East Grinstead.
What do you have to say?
Yeah.
A lot.
What, good, bad, ugly?
Yeah, good. Taking some time away from the game, knows some of the things that went wrong there, you know. So he's got something interesting happening soon, which I'm sure all will be revealed soon. It was good to catch up with him. Monty, can we ask Montgomery? I love that. That is your real name, isn't it?
That is my real name, yes.
Montgomery Watson Price.
Fuck me.
Yes, he is.
MWP.
Yes,
Morning.
I will. And to confirm,
what
I
is
will
it?
be coaching the under-18s at Roffey next season, yes. So I will be staying at Roffey with the under-18s.
Did you just say coaching?
I can confirm I will be coaching the under-18s yet again at Roffey. So to answer that question,
No, that didn't answer the question.
I'm staying at Roffey, aren't I? Because will I be a member of Roffey next season? Yes, there you are.
Okay.
Are you the keeper next season? Or are you the number 2?
I think it's a bit unfair that we do rib on it.
Wait, you lot think I'm on a little bit precious at the moment. That when that call comes from Naz that day, you won't make the pod that weekend. So
I believe that we've got Monty sacked from Roffey.
You two have. You genuinely have. He's
Hang
a
on,
good
Bill.
keeper.
Us 2.
You were in it as
He's
well.
a good guy. He's a good keeper.
Lee, I don't even want him on this podcast anymore. I don't even want him on it. He's becoming too precious, this lad.
He needs time out.
Back. Oh, that's like me leaving a job and coming back to another one. Brilliant. There we go.
Look, there are some things that we do push the line about, yeah. But at the end of the day, right, we're still going to do that.
Yeah, 100%.
I didn't remove Leila as his future wife.
He gets so much shit. I'll never forget. Like, I'm gonna pull the curtain back once when he was in bed and she was sitting next to him. It was the weirdest thing I've ever experienced in my life. Just suddenly she's like, "You got to turn it off now, then." Like, he's just there.
Sorry, I hit a button. I didn't mean to, and it pulled me out.
Don't worry, we've had weirder times. You've been told off by the missus. We know that.
No, she's not here tonight. She's not here. She's at her house.
She's
looking after my baby girl and keeping her nice and ready for September. So
love that.
But, right, because we are going to end at 10 this week because me and Sean Dyche have been at Wembley today. Bill's about to go into therapy. Monty's about to speak to 15 different clubs.
Monty's Monty's searching the free agent showcase thing and see if we get his thing up there as quick as possible.
Is it open to offer?
I hear Shoreham need a keeper.
I tell you what. I hope that guy. He's always about pre-season, and he never seems to find a club. Try-list.
Oh, try
it,
mate.
The
whole family.
All the team sheets. Yeah, I've never seen him get a club.
It's a real shame. I've played with him many times. He's really good.
You got a feel for him, haven't you?
Well, he's half decent, mate. Trialist, mate. Especially Trialist. Trialist C is my favourite.
Oh, okay.
The best trialist of all day.
Yeah, do you remember Gary Goals?
Gary Goals, yeah. I once put a team out 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way down. Tries A, B, C, D, E, F, C.
Monty's just been rejected by Shoreham live.
That's all right, Monty. I'm probably going to get a step 7 job, so ready, son.
I'm going to sit on the bench there.
What's that?
I can go sit on the bench for you at step 7.
You can sit on the bench for me, mate. Of course you can.
What's that, Mike?
You get a job before me, Mike. Let's put this real. It ain't a course of me not getting jobs. I ain't fucking left. It's for me to walk out the doors of Hastings United. It has to be something
special.
Yeah, 100%.
Because there's not many managers that got a step 6 record like me, is there?
Or mine ain't bad, by the way.
100%.
One game.
1 game.
2 games, lads.
2 games.
Mike. Do you know what my
bill was against you?
Yeah, but do you know what my league win percentage record was at Upfield? Do you want to know?
Go on.
Do you want to know?
Yeah.
Well, 63%.
Nearly 62.5% win ratio.
How did I know that?
For doing your research.
2.5.
Thank you, Charlesy. I'm coming in as your number 2
100%,
anyway.
62.5. What's yours, Monty, for the 18s?
80 odd, I think.
80 odd flying.
80%.
Nothing for me, mate. Nothing. Not been in
90 odd
management.
for you, right? So we'll take that.
Did you ask him?
Mate, yeah, I was talking about his football manager game.
Oh, mate, football manager. Don't get me started. That's 90% win record at the minute.
Yeah, that's because you cheat and put loads of money on your team.
No, I do not.
But
I've got to tell you something, right? When I first met Lee, I knew that he'd done his YouTube stuff, right?
Yeah.
And he knew that I'd played and done a bit of coaching. And then he told me that he'd played. Right?
Yeah, I never any good. I told you that.
No. You told me
Play
with his will.
Sunday League.
No, it wasn't. No, Lee, it wasn't even Sunday League, mate. It was like 8 of you just get together, stick bibs on, go down there, and they start doing goal.
I used to play Sunday League years ago.
Maringo, Mike, is he?
But
played for the boys at Amarillo.
But I did on try list Z. But I did. I've said I'll play in a charity game. But I did apply for Brighton Electricity job 2 years ago.
Did you actually?
Yep.
To get in,
and they went with
in the county too.
Yeah, and they went with was it Boxall, whatever his name is?
Oh, Rich. Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah, but I applied for him.
What was your CV?
What did you put on your CV? Like your previous football experience?
Well, Football Manager 98 to 2002. I saw it and applied for it. First time in management. They were looking for a new manager. I went for it. And actually, I used to. I had a couple of coaching sessions with Worthing United.
Yeah, what? The under sevens?
No, when Gary Downey was chairman.
What you took the sessions?
Yeah, I helped with the sessions.
When you say you helped, did you put a couple of codes out?
No, I helped with the sessions. See, you think I just do YouTube? As long as you don't know about me.
Someone get me Stena Chairman on the phone.
Hey,
I call Jerry now.
You got to remember.
Let's dial him in.
You got to remember. You might take the piss, but you only know me from doing YouTube.
I'm calling Jerry.
You don't know anything before. So,
right, by
Jerry,
the way, he'd be in bed, wouldn't he?
He will be in bed.
Oh, I was just going to call himself.
Sorry to rip the piss out of you, mate.
But
you applied for a county 2 job.
And they went with Boxall
with absolutely no football experience, right?
Not then.
No. I mean, like everyone.
Hi, my name's right. I would love to be the manager. I have got a set of 12 balls, and a tactical. I'm going to play 4-4-2, and I'll be watching YouTube tutorials.
Right, no, I'm sorry, mate, but
I would do a park thing.
I know, when you told me about your experience and you told me you needed to play like the 8 side and that, you mixed teams and that, like every couple of weeks and that. I didn't know you actually applied for it. Right.
And I would have done a better fucking job.
Did you get a response?
I'm going to get in contact.
Yeah.
With,
you got a response?
Yeah, they wanted. I would have.
Mate, with all due respect, I think Lee would be a better assistant manager than you. So
100 fucking %. 100%.
Wait, by the way, if the chairman reached out to you and said thank you but no thanks, right?
Is that what he said?
No. But he acknowledged your applicants, and then said,
yeah, and I had phone calls,
and that for me is class, by the way.
Well,
yeah, I had phone calls.
Yeah, phone call with the chairman.
Yep.
How did it go? Tell me through it. I'm interested.
Well, no, they did, but then they wanted to bring another 5. They wanted no. They wanted a coaching team of 6 coaches. 6, and I was like, 6? No. Yeah, they wanted 6 coaches.
And you didn't get one of the 6?
Yeah. No, I said no, because I don't want 6 coaches. You can't run a team with 6 coaches.
Yeah, but how can you possibly?
Yeah.
Please stop
I'm
calling
sorry,
me.
I'm sorry, Lee.
Call me
I
one
know
more
it looks
time. I'm
like-
gonna have you.
Lee, I know it looks like we're taking the piss, and well, we are, okay, but I mean that's incredible, mate. I mean, massive balls, huge balls for like picking up the phone and going, do you know what? I'm going to be a county manager today.
That's
Go on,
what
let's
I
do.
feel, isn't it? That's what.
And I think he-
Oh man.
I think he had their best finish in their history of him when he took it, and that was second from bottom. That's their best finish that he had.
All right,
Is
maybe
that
they give me
why-
a call this summer. Maybe
I'd have done a much fucking better job.
Is that why you targeted that club? Because their best finish was second to bottom, and you thought you had a chance.
No. That's when he took charge. When his season finished and he left, their best ever finish was second from bottom that he got them.
Wait, saying that, or they finished 4th from bottom this year.
They did this year, yeah.
Right, big side, big team.
Right. So look, this charity match is going to happen next year, right?
Mm.
I don't know.
Are we announcing it now?
Get Lee to manage it.
That's what it is.
Is
You wanna announce
it? Do I know about this?
Of course you do.
With me. You're with me.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah,
I had the shirts.
Monty's,
Yeah.
Monty's with Lee. We've chucked Monty over there with Lee.
I'm under the greatest manager in the history of the county too.
And I never managed in it.
We are. Look, we are. There is a
We've
charity
got good
game
records
gonna
at
be
step 6,
happening.
mate. 62.5 win ratio, 100%. You're in trouble.
100%. So that's what.
Right.
That's, you know, I mean, that's averaging out about what 82.5%.
Wait, 62.5 ain't bad though, is it? Let's be
Not
real.
100%.
That's all right.
It's not bad.
But yeah, look, there is. We won't say anything, but there is going to be a big charity game at the
Oh, yeah,
end
I
of
forgot
the
about
season. Big one, and you know.
Yeah.
I still want to call Jerry and ask if
We
I
might
can
even see Lee on the pitch as well. That would be fucking brilliant.
Wait, Mike,
But,
me and you going to play as well?
I think we should all play.
Look, I am off to my Cape Verde summer camp, aren't I? Because I reckon I've got one season left in me, mate.
Oh, fucking hell.
Look, if he can apply for fucking jobs at County 2, I've got one season in me, lad. All right. So you pipe down there, mate.
I might get my boots out and have a run out step 90.
Step 90. Well, to be fair, there might be no chance you're in the dugout this year.
Probably, mate. I wouldn't be surprised. No, no, you mean in the dugout picking up the flag on the line?
On the bench and step. I tell you, no, me and Bill, it's been my lifelong ambition to work alongside you.
Yes, we'll do it together one game.
So we will be doing it together one game. Anyway, we've digressed from everywhere.
It's been quite a good one tonight, I got to admit.
All time.
It's been. I think we can take maybe one more question because we want to end at 10.
Any questions? Any jobs?
I don't think there is tonight. I think they've had them all.
For any of us, we're all looking. He's looking for fucking. He
I'm
wants
not.
to buy an electricity job. He up there wants to keep his 100% record. Monty needs a in position. I'll take anything. Kit man, fucking. I can do groundsman's job. I can look
Mate,
up
you
the
are
ground.
desperate. You are desperate.
Do anything, lads.
You are. Mitch Jan just sent me that saying up the reprieve. Shout out, Big Mitch. Love him.
All right, send this one back to him. Take a picture of this.
Go on. Right. Any questions? Okay. Well, I have got one, but it sort of comes up quite a bit. Give me 2 dark horses from the Prem and 2 dark horses from Div 1 next season.
Monty, go on, you go first, mate.
Let's unmute him.
Midhurst.
Yes.
Prem.
I'm on it.
And who else in the Prem? I reckon Billingshurst will do decent. They won't be like up in the playoffs. I don't think, but they'll surprise people.
That's the YM chairman. You got your first interview there, mate.
Is that an exclusive? Liam Giles has left.
Oh yeah, what's that all about?
Announce Lee Penn. That'd break the internet because he's coming in with Ash Ridley as number 2.
Him and Ash Ridley would be unreal.
You do a documentary on that, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Sorry.
One episode.
Right, Mon, who did you say? Who?
So I had Midhurst and Billingshurst for my 2 from the Prem.
That's fair. Yeah.
Okay. Div 1.
It's a tricky one because I don't know what like Dial Square and Clanfield are going to be like.
This is interesting, but the Clanfield admin looks like he's up for a bit of banter this year. By the way,
He added me the other day and invited down already.
Yeah, I like that. He's in Timbuktu, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's fucking miles away.
Hard, isn't it?
It's really tricky. I mean, I fancy Marlow, Rob O'Toole.
Yeah.
They'll be decent.
But
I'm not saying nothing on Marlow because they just clipped the show.
Marlow?
Well, it seems like a lot of people want to go to Marlow when we say.
Yeah.
O'Toole, Jesus.
And Hailsham. Yes, Hailsham as well. I like Hailsham.
Okay.
I nearly signed for a couple of years ago.
Pitch? If their 3G pitch is in, then yeah. But if they've got to go and like run around everywhere again, I don't know.
Oh, the funding went.
Someone's got to speak about it.
For me, in the Prem, it's going to be your ex-club, your club, Monty, Roffey, and it's going to be Midhurst. Div 1. I feel Infinity for me. I think Infinity go up this year, whether it's straight up or, well, I think they go up straight up this year. I think there's a lot more to that club than what we see.
Agree.
That I've seen there. And I actually had a message from one of their top people about you yesterday, Billy.
Oh, great. What now?
No, he said his words were, Jody said that finally me and Mr. would agree on something. Reprieves.
Oh, really?
And he was gonna jump in all guns blazing. He was gonna go attacking trolls, and he's not one that wants to. He's not one I want to get on the other side of with sacking. Jody. Infinity. Interesting what Worthing United do. Interesting with what's potentially going on behind the scenes at Reigate. I was on the train today with the captain of Arundel, Steve Herbert. He went to Wembley. He lives in my manor. Got on the same train. He knows that they fucked it up last year.
He's a good guy, mate. I had a good chat with him last year. Really good guy.
Yeah. Look, mate. We bumped heads. We've kissed and made up. So it is what it is. Which ironically was on Christmas Day at the Boozer. But they could have finished. They could have gone for a title challenge, and they cocked it up. Again, though, he's worried about the backing behind the scenes. I'm not talking the committee. I'm talking about the land, the pitch, things like that. If they get their nuts sorted out, maybe Arundel. But Infinity for me.
So I'll go Div 1. I'll go Infinity Reigate. And Prem be New Haven and Roffey.
Ash Ruddy says New Haven have got a 48 grand budget a week this year.
Oh, well, they're going up.
They're not dark horses then, are they? Right, I'll go Div 1. I think Saltdean United.
Yeah, sorry.
Saltdean. And
yeah.
I'm going to say now, one that none of us mentioned yet, return to senior football. If they went into the Skeffel, I think they would have got absolutely pumped. But coming into the Southern Combination Div 1, I think they'd do all right.
Westfield.
Westfield.
Westfield?
Yeah. In Div 1. I think they'll do all right. But I think if they
the
want
West East,
I think that would
State
work.
Leagues.
Now, if you're going to Prem, I would say, obviously, I have to say him because I've already backed him to win the league this year, and that's Roffy. That's already been like, and I've backed him well early, so I really hope the recruitment is spot on for that. Like, got to keep clean, got to keep a lot of clean sheets next year. So, and then another dark horse, I would say. Don't sleep on Forest Row.
Don't sleep on Forest Row.
That's all I'm going to say.
That is interesting because, yeah, I know why. I do know why. Yeah.
Don't sleep on Forest Row.
Right, lads. It is 10. Pen's in bed. It's been a jovial one today.
Yeah, we had fun, haven't we? We've had fun.
Yeah.
Thank you for looking at. Thank you for giving me the therapy I need.
That's why, mate. That's why we had
Thank
fun
you.
because I've been worried about you. Whilst I was thinking my fourth cruise to Campo today, before I got to the ground, right? I was thinking, how do I
show up?
help my little mate Bill? How do I make him feel better about himself? Because 2 trolls had a go at him this week. Do you know what I mean? You know, when Bill spills out to thousands of people on this show, obviously.
Oh, that's
and
the
then
thing.
you told me that you'd announce publicly your decision to leave Hastings Women,
Yeah,
which
was
we've
the right
known
thing.
it was the right thing, and you've left the team in a better place.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, I just want you to be all right, Bill. All right. And
look, I'm good. I love this community. I genuinely do love this community. I think we're very fortunate to have this community.
Oh, I do. I don't want.
We all are very serious people with around this podcast and out. Like all of us, we have a laugh on here. We have a joke. We have a bit of fun. We say our opinions, and I don't think it would be fair on anyone on this podcast if that was taken that we're some sort of parody act or we're trying to draw numbers. We aren't. We're just rolling with the dice every week. We give our football opinions, rightly or wrongly. With all due respect, I've been right on all the promotions, all the relegations, apart from potentially Peacehaven. So we can't be too far off. We know what we're talking about. And I don't want that to be underwritten because we might have an opinion on Reprieves, or we might have an opinion on Guernsey, or we might have an opinion on, I don't know, what the...
I'll tell you what, that Guernsey debate stirred up a lot.
Yeah, massively. And I think it did.
We also come with facts, mate.
Yeah, it did. But do you know what, Mike? I'm going to have to... Let's be straight about things, right? We're not here to make enemies. And also, if we ever say anything about any of your clubs, you are always welcome to reach out. And we reach out as well. Like Lockswood, I had a couple about them in there, and I spoke to their manager, right? Got no problems with Ian Matthews. We've had a good chat.
No,
I told him what I think, why I think it, and it's fine. There's going to be people that are going to like you one week, and when you talk about their team the week after, think you're a cunt, right? Sorry, I shouldn't drop the C-bomb. Our viewer numbers might go down, but they're going to, because when you're talking positively about someone, they're going to think you're good. And when you actually have an opinion that they might not agree with, they might change what they think of you. And that is okay. But my feeling on it is I am serious about football. I'm not a parody. And you guys have seen that for the last year. Mike's serious about football. He's been in the dugout. He's been a player. And he really pushes hard on what he does here. Monty's a player who's playing step 5.
And we do push the line a bit with Monty.
And we push the line with Monty. But look, that shouldn't be disregarded at the end of the day. How many games he's played at step 5 is a fucking credit to him. So, like, we come with credibility.
Top one in Ruffy, isn't it? Top appearance.
6th all time in Ruffy.
6th all time.
So you look at that, right? We're serious human beings.
20.
Yeah, we're serious, Mike. We're serious at what we do. We're diligent at what we do. And do you know what? Whatever journey we all have in football, this podcast will have played a part in it. So thank you to everyone watching.
He's not going anywhere anyway at the moment.
Yeah.
Not yet. Not until I announce his big job. I get the scoop. Anyway, guys, thank you ever so much for staying with us, supporting us. You know, it's going to be an interesting one.
Hold on. Breaking news. That's why he's left just a minute ago. Just confirmed by Monty Watson Price. This was taken earlier today on his way to Wembley.
Is that Lee Penn in a horse and YM being announced as manager?
It looks a bit like Liam Giles, actually. Like it does, doesn't he?
He looks nothing like Giles. Not at all. Right, guys. Thank you ever so much, everyone supporting the show. Go and download that In the Dugout app off the App Store. In that little naughty Aruma section that is right on the front page, because you lot have been disgusting with that this week. The stuff that comes through, and we do verify stuff as well when it comes on. So, just want to say thank you to everyone. Have a wonderful evening. Wicked numbers again. Wicked. The jungle is massive. So please, thank you to everyone. We will be back next week. I looked over at the wife then, because obviously I'll be in the old Cape Verde and that. But yeah, we will be back. Adios, amigos.